So here we go, it's the draw for the Champions League quarter-final as Cardiff City are back in the last day of this competition for the first time since we went on that Cinderella run to the final back in Season 6. And these are the teams we can face in the last 8. You got Arsenal and Manchester United, 2 English sides still remaining. Bayer Leverkusen and Bayern Munich, 2 German sides still remaining. A Spanish side in Barcelona. I'd love a return for Fernandes in the Champions League, that would be amazing. Juventus, the Italian side, and PSG, the French side. So still, we could face either Paris Saint-Germain or Bayer Leverkusen, who of course knocked out the group stage last year. So let's get straight to it and find out who we've got. First tie Bayern versus Barcelona, second tie United versus PSG, and the third tie Bayern Arsenal, which means we're going to take on Juventus in the quarterfinals of the Champions League. First leg away in Italy. And I don't think we've faced Juventus in the save so far before, so that's going to be a really intriguing tie. Now, they're actually not doing too well domestically compared to how they've done in real life. It's Milan's league right now in the Serie A. They've still got a fantastic side with loads of great players. They've got Karius in goal. There's a right back Bellanova there. I must say I don't know who that is, but he's a real player, so I probably should. Looks very tasty indeed, though. Very good. They've got Marco Piacca, but he's currently injured right now. And Lozano on loan from someone I've seen that Belgian striker before, Willems as well. But it's a decent tie. Right now, third in the Serie A. Again, it's Milan's league as we know in Italy right now. But it's Juventus in the quarterfinals. I think that's going to be a very even tie, that one. Bring them on. Hey, what's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode in my Football Manager series. This is episode number 83, and today we're returning with an absolutely massive episode as you take on Everton in the FA Cup quarter-final here in Wales, and then Chelsea at home in a potential title decider with both teams right now first and second place separated by just a 1 point. What an episode today, what 2 massive games. Before we get to them, I'm going to show you how I'm getting on off camera. And of course, in the last episode, you saw our back-to-back victories against Valencia and Manchester United by the same scoreline in the Champions League and the Premier League. There was just a 1 game off camera. It came in midweek a few days ago against Queen's Park Rangers, bottom of the table right now. And despite there being no Pelayo Maria, and of course no Pedro Antonio as well, no recognised striker, it was still no problem for the Bluebirds as we got the win by 3-0. Sterling got the nod to start up top in the game. He might not have scored one of the goals, but he did set one up. First goal coming through Sessegnon, connecting with a Jason corner as the captain set up Brian to make it 1-0 10 minutes in. Then 7 minutes after the restart, Sessegnon bagged his brace, made it 2-0. And I bought on Dumphy for the final 20-25 minutes. And the youngster, I did tease him last episode, could have started this game, opted against it. I probably should have put him in. He scored his first Premier League goal for us, getting on the end of a Geordie cross, funny enough, from the right-hand side, as we got the third goal to wrap up the 3 points and get the win, which does mean that right now, as you can see, in the Premier League, on the back of that win, we have cut the gap to just 1 point between us and Chelsea. Of course, we face today, but again, don't forget, they've got the game in hand right now and can once again extend the gap to 4 points. So we're the closest team to Chelsea. If someone's going to pip them to the title, it's going to be us. But of course, as we know, they've led the league for the vast majority of the season. And even when they've been in second place, they've been very close behind top spot. So it's still their title to lose. But we're not giving up the ghost. We've, of course, been on a fantastic run. Haven't lost a game since December, as we know, against Porto in the Champions League. We're still there. We're not giving up yet. That's just a good point. When did Chelsea play their game in hand? Is that today? No, it's not. It's not tomorrow either. When is it? When did they have their game in hand? It's not coming in today's episode. Okay, that's interesting. I thought surely they'd play their game in hand now, but instead they've got Liverpool tomorrow in the FA Cup. So, okay, so even if we beat them, they'll still have a game in hand. Fair enough, interesting stuff. So they've still got destiny firmly in their own hands. And yeah, before the first games this episode as well, one more thing to report. We have had a new youth intake. Of course, you get one every single season. As I always say, every single season, the youth intake, don't get too disheartened if you don't get a good player. You very rarely do. Our best 2 players this year are Clive Baldock, a young striker. We are missing strikers right now, but with 7 finishing, I'm not sure who's going to get the nod. And also Marcus Sampson, another striker as well, who has the slack personality. Really? With two determination. How did this guy make it into our youth setup? You know the sort of players I want. 2 determination? Seriously? I mean, who knows? Maybe he could be good in the future. With a slack personality, I doubt we'll get a game. Anyway, first game is indeed Everton at home in the FA Cup quarter-final. Of course, don't forget, 2 years ago, we won this competition last year, knocked out in the semis by Liverpool. Let's see if we can get back to Wembley this year and still have a chance at winning silverware this year. Of course, we are still going for the treble, but I think our best shot of silverware is this competition right here. Right now in injury report, as you can see, Pedro Antonio is out and he's going to miss both our games today, or so you'd believe, with the back strain. Also, Odriozola picked up a knock against Queen's Park Rangers as well, and Maria is also still coming back too. Dennis isn't fit enough to start, neither is McKennie. We've still got injury problems right now, and also Kimpembe suspended for the game, and thus this will be our team for the game. 4-2-3-1, tiki-taka style. Henderson in goal, back for Goncalves, Van Dijk, Jordi and Stefano, with Brahim and Ramsden through the middle. Attacking midfield trio, Rabiota on the left, Sterling on the right, and the OG as the advanced playmaker. And Dunphy is going to get the start, because again, I think he deserves it. Scored his first Premier League goal for us, and he scored 1 goal in every competition this year so far. Let's give him a start, and only a second in a Cardiff shirt. And on the bench, fans, João Carlos, Sessegnon, Guilherme, Alenya, Dennis, and also Maria carrying that knock as well. So first game is Everton at home. Let's get a win. Come on, you Bluebirds. Again, I think this is our best shot at silverware as Stefano takes the armband today, interestingly enough. So I'd love for us to get to Wembley. And I am going to say to the boys here, calmly, keep it calm, keep it calm. I expect nothing but a win from this match to keep our good run going. You know, the Champions League, Juventus in the quarters, I think that's going to be a very even tie. We will be the underdogs for it, but I think it could be quite an even tie. In the Premier League, again, only 1 point behind Chelsea, but they've got that game in hand, and we still got to beat them in the next game as well. Lose today against Chelsea, and it's basically their title. Our best shot at winning silverware this year is this competition. And of course, we won nothing last year. Our first trophyless season after 3 straight, so I'd like to get some silver in the cabinet come the end of the season if we could. And as the OG crosses, Dunphy is there. And I tell you what, he's not shy, is he? He's not shy, the young man. Heads it off target, still 0-0. He's motivated as well. Youngster motivated, big game, FA Cup quarter-final. I like that. He's not feeling the pressure. Instead, he's trying to play up to it. Here's Nketiah on the ball, though, and he's just sent his man walking. And away he goes. Ball out wide towards Ponce. Stefano wins it back, though. And Henderson took his time there. As he'll, I mean, that was very close to crossing the line. And that was the highlight. That's the sort of thing Andre Onana would do there, just to make me sweat a little bit. Still corner. Gonzalez to Rabiota. Heads it over the bar. Better team statistically in this first half. Dominating possession as well, but yet to get that breakthrough as things stand 45 minutes away from extra time. I'm going to say to the boys here, keep it calm and say, we can still win this. Keep working hard and it'll come. Because we have been the better team out there. We have looked better. We just haven't got that 1 goal to put us in front and edge us into a lead. So second half begin. No changes to our tactics or our personnel. We're doing okay. And I think just 1 goal could separate the teams here. Do have some tired legs out there though. Particularly Goncalves. Poor Helder. He's got to play every game for us now. Ben Davies has gone. Stefano also coming back from that injury. Not fit either. Sterling, Gonzalez. Not exactly fully fit either. But still 0-0 with 18 minutes to go. Is there going to be a late winner? I'm going to take off the OG and bring on Carlos Alenya, I think, to play through the middle. And I might take off Sterling for Dennis for some electric pace down that right-hand side as well. So still no change to the tactics until now. Let's higher our tempo now and play a bit more direct in our passing too. Run at defence, stop working towards the box, and be more expressed in our creative freedom. 10 minutes, can we find a late goal? Free kick for the Toffees though. Munir finds Davis on the edge of the area. And Dennis robs him. And now this is what I want to see. Dennis away, using that pace, coming over the halfway line. He's got Dunphy with him. Oh, it's saved, but Dennis turns in the rebound and the sub comes off the bench to give us the lead. Ryan Dunphy, it would have been amazing that he got the goal, but instead he picks up the assist. His shot was saved and Dennis turns in the rebound. The electric pace of Dennis saw him get away. Perfect ball to Dunphy. Great save initially, but a fantastic rebound by Dennis. Fantastic rebound. Fantastic rebound by Dennis into the open goal, 1-0. A fantastic rebound. You don't normally call a rebound fantastic, but he was first to react to it as he puts it in. And there is that goal. And now with 6.5 minutes to go, we're almost in to the FA Cup semi-final. Again, I think this is our best shot at winning silverware. As much as I would like to see us overtake Chelsea, I think it's probably not going to happen. As much as I would love us to win the Champions League, that is incredibly unlikely. This is our best chance at winning a trophy. Brahim, out wide towards Helder. If we get a second goal, it's tie over. And Goncalves back towards Brahim. Where are we going here? Alenya turns his man. Back to Ramsden. Oh, Pickford beats it away. Still 1-0. Let's make our third sub. We can make a fourth one if extra time occurs. And poor old Goncalves, he just gets absolutely shadowed. I wonder if bring on Guilherme, actually, because I'm training Brahim to play left wing back for us. He's got the stats to do that, so match experience for him. 5 minutes to go, though, and as things stand, we're all but there. We've been a better team out there, and one more goal will surely confirm it. Eleni with a corner. He's going to whip it into the centre. Twansby heads clear, it straight to Dennis. And Dennis, the difference maker, scores his second, and that will do it. Lovely strike from just outside the area, and the game is over. 2-0 into the semis. I think if we're going to win a trophy, it's going to be this one. I can't see us winning the Premier League. I think Chelsea are going to beat us in Wales in that big clash today, and that'll be that. There'll be 4 points clear, and they'll have a game in hand as well. And as for the Champions League too, there's no way we're going all the way to win that. You know, we'll be lucky to get through Juventus. So this is the one trophy we've got the realistic chance at winning. And we've done the job today. We're into the FA Cup semi-finals once again for the third straight year. Last year it ended in tears, but 2 years ago it was the game that put us through to the final, where of course we picked up our first FA Cup of the series. So 2-0 into the semis. Again, we did what we needed to do there as well. We dominated possession, which we like to do in the tiki-taka style of play. We had the chance in the first half, we just didn't take them. And that's why at times you can't get too hung up on forcing yourself into making changes, sort of knee-jerk reactions. Because when you're playing well and you're playing okay, you just got to remind your boys at half-time, keep working hard, and I'm sure you'll get the chance to score, which they did. So I said to the boys, I'm very happy with the result and the way you played. We got the job done. And again, a semi-final appearance awaits, and a draw is on Monday. So before that Chelsea game, we'll find out who will be taking on at Wembley. Hey, and a new record as well. 22 games unbeaten. Excellent stuff. And again, it has been an incredible run for us. Haven't lost a game since that Porto match back in December. And again, that is pretty remarkable when you think about it. Especially when you think, you know, to go on a long unbeaten run like that, you normally need, you know, decent depth for cover in a congested fixture list like we have, playing in Europe and still fighting on 2 other fronts domestically as well. But either way, good to get the record, and we'll find out who we're taking on the semis then. It's going to be either Arsenal, Manchester United, or one of Liverpool or Chelsea in the semis. I don't want Liverpool, because of course the last year they knocked out in the semis. It's not going to be Liverpool because they've been knocked out by Chelsea. So let's find out who we've got in the semis and find out our last 4 draw. Liverpool won the FA Cup last year as well after they dumped out the semis. So United, Chelsea, Arsenal, those are the 3 teams we can face in the semis. And whoever we get is going to be a tough one. And it is going to be Manchester United in the semis. That's happened a few times before that. When I do the draw, we might be drawn away or home. Then it flips to the other side. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It's a neutral venue, so it doesn't matter either way. I think it's alphabetical order, I'm not sure. But either way, Manchester United in the semi-finals at Wembley. And when is that game going to be? It's going to be... we don't know. 1 continue should do it, and we'll find out now. I think it's going to be, there we go. It's after the Chelsea game. It's after the Chelsea game, and then we've got Juve in the first leg. Well, no games off camera then, that's already decided. Next episode, United in the semi-final, then Juve in the first leg of the quarter-final. What a big double header. And that comes a few days after the Chelsea game. Oh my word, seriously, that's in the space of what, 9 days? That 9 days, those 3 games there? Man, oh man. This is where the lack of depth really comes back to haunt you. I'm going to withdraw Gonzalez from the Colombia squad because he always comes back tired. McCain has to play 45 minutes. And yeah, most of our team are away on the international break. So I'm very fearful that at least one of those players is going to pick up an injury. And that's the last thing we're going to need with those 3 games coming next. Chelsea in a potential title decider, United in the FA Cup semi-final, and Juventus in the first leg away in Turin. Can't afford any more injuries now, man. The build up to this Chelsea game, like the anticipation right now is what's making me really nervous. I can't tell you how excited I am for this game, but also just so petrified of it too. Because again, this is the first time we've been in a serious title race. You know, the first time in the entire season we've had a serious chance at winning the Premier League. But again, if we lose it, it's all over. There'll be 4 points clear, and they've got the game in hand, and they'll have the better goal difference record as well. So today, even though we're in the title race, today it could end. Cool, and Rabiot just got his first cap for Italy. And he expressed his gratitude to me as well. That's nice. We just see Dennis get an injury here on France duty. It's only a tight hamstring. Should be okay to come back for the game against Chelsea. But yeah, you go Rabiot. He hasn't played as well as he did last year. But either way, first Italy cap, always nice to see. So this is it. Midday kickoff. Chelsea here at home. Lose this game and the title is basically theirs. 1 point in the gap. We can overtake them and go top of the table today for the first time ever if we win. But again, lose the game and we'll be 4 points behind, and they'll have a game in hand as well with just 6 matches remaining. Can't afford to lose today. A draw is not a terrible result, but a win a win, and we're in first place for the first time in the season. So this is our team for the game of 4-2-3-1 as we head into the match. And fans or Henderson? Dean never lets you down in the big game. Henderson in goal, back for Goncalves, tired, but has to play. He just has to keep playing Goncalves. He's our best left back by far. Kimpembe, Van Dijk and Odriozola with an experienced back line with Alenya and Ramsden through the middle. Sessegnon on the left, Sterling on the right, and the OG, the advanced player, supporting Maria back in the starting 11 for the first time since that injury. Mark it today with a couple of goals. And on the bench, fans, Jordi, Stefano, Guilherme, Brahim, Dennis and Dumphy as well. In fact, let's put Rabiota on there for Guilherme. And here we go. It's Chelsea at home in the massive title decider. Come on, you Bluebirds, can't afford to lose. Chelsea's team does feature Leon Goretzka, who, as we know, seems to always score against us in this save. So keeping him quiet today is going to be the key, I believe. And to the boys as well, I'm going to be passionate in the pre-match team talk and say to the boys, a win here will put us top of the table, so I expect nothing less. Nothing less, boys. Let's get out there, get the job done today, and go 2 points clear with just a few games remaining. This is it. This is the game. We take top spot. First highlight of the game, falling inside the first 2 minutes. Helder on the ball, not really fit enough to start the game. He's got to soldier on there today. As Sessegnon now takes over from the left, now into the OG. And Gonzalez comes central and pops to that wide towards Odriozola in loads of space to cross. And in it goes. Maria is there! Paleo Maria, 30th of the year. 1-0 Cardiff. That's the start you wanted. Gonzalez with a lovely ball to play it out wide, open up the space for Odriozola. Down the right, good first touch. The cross is better, but Maria beats his man in the air, and Kepa at full stretch can't keep it out. The captain gets his 30th of the year, and there's the early breakthrough we were so badly craving to give us a great start. 1-0. But as Ramsden is dispossessed, there a chance for Chelsea to peg us back inside the first 20 minutes. Van der Kaput turns Kimpembe, one-on-one. Oh my God, Henderson makes a save, but what was that for a finish? He dinked it straight at him. That should have been 1-1. What a let-off. But here comes Chelsea again. Arthur out to Paco. Down the left, crosses into Richarlison. Easy claim for Dean, who clutches it to his chest. As we still lead by a goal, but Chelsea right now showing why they're league leaders. But what a kick by Henderson. And Sessegnon's found Paleo, who's inside the area, and Kepa denies his fellow Spaniard and turns it behind for a corner. This should be 2-1, but the gap is still one goal. As Sessegnon hits it out wide towards Gonzalez. Lots of space to cross for the Colombian. Maria's at the far post, and again, Kepa comes out on top. Still 1-0. What a first half. Oh man. Still 1-0. Should have been 2 goals up there though. Player just couldn't take the chance. But I am liking the fact that this season, in a lot of big games, not just 1 or 2, but in a lot of our big matches, he scored goals. He's still got the tag, but it's not as severe as it used to be, or so it seems. His big game nerves are starting to be settled a little bit. Virgil van Dijk, what a ball. Sessegnon. Sterling's header cleared, but Ramsden picks it up and he can strike him! And Kepa should have kept it out, but we don't mind. Ramsden 6th for the year. 2-0 Cardiff. What a ball by Virgil van Dijk. You see that? Fantastic football forward. Sessegnon's cross cleared away from Sterling's header, but Ramsden's strike. Oh, Kepa should have kept it out, but instead palms it into his own goal. Terrible goalkeeping, but we will take it. And again, I've said this before, I really hope in future versions of FM they fix the goalkeepers, because they are just so bad with their shot-saving animations. It's laughable. Anyway, 2-0, and Alenya has his shot blocked and Chelsea clear. If we could have gone 3 goals, that would have been massive. But instead, here come the Blues on the counter. Van der Kaput slides it through to Richarlison. And the Brazilian into his man. Great first time ball. Goretzka is there. Oh, I said it pre-game. He always scores against us. You can't keep him quiet. He's like a 2-year-old. Leon Goretzka smashed it home and makes it 2-1. It's a devastating counter by Chelsea though. Played the space perfectly. Nice through ball to the German. And the captain fires it past Henderson into the far corner. What a strike. He might be the 2-year-old you can't keep quiet, but if we throw this game away from 2 goals up, I'll be the one throwing the tantrum. Calabria on the ball, steps in fine and finds the rest of the Now back to Calabria, in goes the cross, Goretzka is there again. He's the danger man. You know, so often the big games don't live up to the hype, but this one certainly has. That could have been any scoreline you want at half-time. Absolutely brilliant, but still 2-1. I'm going to make no changes to our personnel or tactics, despite the fact that Helder is getting a bit tired out there, because I just can't take him off. He's just so good. But I will say to the boys calmly here in the dressing room, calmly, keep it calm. Things are going well, but oh no, because that cost us last time we faced Chelsea, didn't it? I'll say don't get complacent. Don't get complacent. We're leading, but don't let this slip away. Cannot afford to let this slip from 2 goals up. Second half begins, still in front, but only by 1 now. Free kick for Cardiff early in the second half. This is your future Cardiff City captain. Cardiff City 3, Chelsea 1, Presnel Kimpembe heads in the Gonzalez free kick. Kepa can't keep it out. I love Presnel so much, man. He is such a big time player. 3-1, 2-goal cushion restored. Presnel with the goal. Goncalves is exhausted out there as well. He's got to come off now. I'll play Sessegnon on left wing back and bring on Piero Rabiota as well, the young Italian. And 25 minutes separate us from top of the table. Sterling. Oh, that could have been good night, Chelsea. We are really going for this in the second half as well. We're going for the kill. We are going for the dagger out there. Raheem Sterling down the right. Lovely ball. Rabiota off the bench. 4-1 Cardiff City, top of the table. And Chelsea, don't forget, will have the game in hand, which means if they win it, they'll retake top spot. So we can celebrate, but not celebrate too much, because destiny is still in their own hands despite this defeat. But either way, we had to win today. Oh, look at Rabiota. Hands to the ears. 4-1 Cardiff City. What a victory. Odriozola takes it over the halfway line. If we can get a 5th goal, if it comes through Ryan bloody Dunphy, it's not going to come through him, but it's Rabiota getting his 2nd as the subs off the bench combined for a 5th. Now, I mean, this is a bold statement, but I think this is our best win of the series. This is a statement victory. We're now good enough to win Premier League titles. Whether we do it this year or not, I think this game here shows you we're good enough to be top of the tree come the end of 38 games. Whether it's this year or next year or the year after that. Cardiff City 5, Chelsea 1. We go top for the first time this season with an absolutely incredible display. That to me is our best win of the series. Look at the body language. Defense, sensational. And every single time we went forward today, we looked like scoring. Every single time we were on the offensive, we looked like finding the back of the net. So I'm going to say passionately to the boys, passionately. Well done, lads. Just a reminder, your performance is taking us top of the table. Top of the table, top of the table, top of the table. When was the last time we were top of the table in any season? Well, it's the first time this year. Rabiota's double off the bench. Kimpembe with 1. And Maria and Ramsden got the others. What a win for Cardiff City. Now again, don't forget, due to that game in hand, Chelsea still can overtake us and go top of the table if they win that, which means that destiny is still in their own hands. Whilst we are in pole position, it's still all up to Chelsea now. They've still got destiny in their own hands. Win their remaining 7, doesn't matter what we do. They'll be crowned champions. So, massive victory. Had to win that one. I mean, I said pre-game, a draw's not a terrible result, but really, if we didn't win, it would have been Chelsea's for sure. But instead, whilst they can still win it with their remaining 7 games, we know now, pole position, 6 games for us. All we can do is win our remaining 6 and hope that will be enough. Oh my word, I can't believe it. We actually have a genuine chance at winning the Premier League for the first time to say. But that was today's episode of the Football Manager series, guys. So a big thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed playing it. If you have, then please do drop a like, as likes are of course very much appreciated. And your channel out as well. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic evening. I will return with the very next 2 games in the very next episode. Manchester United in the FA Cup semi-final, which is still realistically our best shot of silverware. And then the first leg of that Juventus Champions League quarter-final tie away in Turin. Have a great evening, guys. Hope you enjoyed double episode upload day. Much love to you all, and I'll see you for another cracking doubleheader very soon. Bye now. Top of the fucking league. Get in.